voice open. I'm feeling down. If you feel sad, guys, welcome to the welcome, welcome. La fille, c'est la fille, I get I'm feeling down. I can't I'm feeling down. Girl, girl, girl. Whoa, 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 whoa. People, people, shit. L'écran, le macron, le macron, le macron, le macron. I'm feeling down. Close the chat. Open docs. Chat. Let's chat. Undefeated only. Okay, guys, I am back. So, guys, we are going to play Letona SMP. If you want to, yeah, give it a video. And I'm feeling down. I'm feeling down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, send me TP, send me TP, send me TP, send me TP. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling down. Can't you? Yeah, I need to go to the toilet real quick, so I'll be right back. Any money send will insert the link, so receive. I'm bored. I'm back to 505. I did not get anything. It's no problem, guys. Send me TVs. Okay, send me together. and explode already. Hello, what's this? Okay, maybe I should talk louder. So I'm like on my screen. Say louder or like less loud. If you don't like the loud noise, yeah, you have to pay me 1 million. And you can make like really loud noise. Make voices like still not like tomorrow from this way. I don't know what's like. Also, if you want me to put your base, just send me a TP. And if you want me to download just things money within my range. Go image. And so um, so it's a TP is like thing or something. I'm feeling down. Send me TP's chat, send me TP's. Send me TP, send me TP. I'm feeling down. There's one. There's my friends. Then here's one. I always thought them to stop messing up my machine. Just I want to be on the right. It doesn't really help. No, I just want to be on the right side. I can say, yeah, use you on the right side. It can be worse and sometimes I can do. Okay, but yeah, I just feel like close to me. Um, um, mm, mm, mm.
Samir, can I have some money?
Yo,
So like that. I'm feeling low. Oh, it's not asking. Go, mm, mm, I'm not my page. Yes, I'm not I think I can just like that. Mm-hmm. So for um, I can fit every episode. I'm feeling down. What is that? Indian mode. For each estimated. Should be 481. En ik denk niet. I'm feeling down. Ik jullie aan de vanavond met mij. Kijk, daar is het. I'll follow, Is iets misgegaan? Down. Doe niet aan mee. Maar het eind. I'm gonna guys, go watch my stream. I am keeping to this. Visualist. Guys, if you want to hear a preview of the sound that I'm gonna make, if you pay me $1 million, I'll make it right now. So no wait, I forget a view right now. Feeling fine. Guys, send me TP, send me TP, send me TP. Send me TP, send me TP to your base. Send me TP to your base, send me TP to your base. Send me TP to your base. I'm feeling fine. No wash my hands. Feeling. Some streamers. Yes, I do eat that. Lumpa, umpa, lumpa, umpa, lumpa, umpa, umpa, Money. I'm not following the show. I was. Let's find a streamer chair. But like money. It's like blue. Saturday, event, tip, tip, so, okay guys, I'm not actually tracking people, I'm actually tracking people, but not like, I'm not tracking you guys. Need, like, extra reference streamers. I don't know, people don't like, once you like own more items, I don't check them. I just was having like money. Download. Go 12. You guys go send me TPs whatever you want. Ding, 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 ding. I feel like I'm trying to make it so like over. So guys, send me TPs if you want. Like, go down. No, go down. No. Okay, so here. I'm gonna go to my game machine. Game machine. You want to little people come. I'm feeling down. It's like Let me check. Okay. Am I already on here? Am I already on that one? I'm feeling sad. I'm coming. Wait, this is my turn. This is my business. That's good money. I'm feeling down the suffering. I'm already half a nothing. Sure. which one is longer, guys. So first one, without the straw. It's hard. Oh, I didn't make it anymore. Like that is literally just a view. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Which happened is completed. Without the straw. What is the point? Without the straw. You see who? The both is really cool. The one you smell like really over. It doesn't bend. Look up here. Look. Also, what is up in this mess? Things popped out. Mojito, mojito, mojito. Sepetito, mojito, sepetito. I'm falling down. Something. Splash. Yeah.
In Minecraft, the eggs will hatch at night and the baby turtles will fall into the holes and end up here. Once they grow, they will die of suffocation, and the loot will end up in this chest. And these are the materials you need to build this farm.
everybody in the Donut Nation. Today we're watching this video from this guy where
the best money
let's just get into it.
making methods on the Donut SMP, starting with
He's trying the 25 best money making methods.
method number 1, which is using TNT to blow up a bunch of sand and then order it for a lot of profit.
I've heard of this method with shovels, not with TNT though.
So as you guys can see, with one piece of TNT, I already made almost 2 stacks of sand, which I can go ahead and order for $12,000. Now
How
if I
much
just keep
how
doing
much does
this
a TNT cost though?
method like this, and just pick up all of this sand afterwards, I can now order and make so much money. Moving on to method number 2, which is going to be using
Bro, he doesn't even say how much a TNT costs. Alright, well, let's just move on to the next one. Method 2, skeleton spawners.
skeleton spawners to generate bones that you can order for a lot of money. So right here, I have 100 skeleton spawners, and I'm just going to try AFKing this for 1 hour.
Bedrock leaked.
So after an hour, I made almost 4 whole pages.
The thing he doesn't mention is that the only way to get 100 skeleton spawners is by getting rich through a different method and paying somebody, hopefully not getting scammed by the spawners, which is dumb. Or the only other way you can get spawners is by AFKing. It'll take like what 60 days to get 100 spawners. Like, I just don't. Spawners in Donut SMP, I don't like them. They don't make sense. They're not vanilla. I just don't like them as money making methods. I mean, they make a lot of money, but personally, it's just not. They're not fun either.
Full of bones, which I can now drop and then just order all of them for a ton of money. So as you guys can see, after just an hour of waiting, I made almost $1 million. Now, since this method doesn't actually require you to do anything, you can scale this up to have thousands of spawners, which is what
you inspired me to not brush my teeth and have dandruff JS like you and spam W in Kai stream.
The hardest part about this method is getting the spawners.
a lot of pro players do. Now moving on to method 3, which is going to be using buckets of tropical fish to breed axolotls. Now as you guys can see, I've already been breeding them for a little bit, but if I just hop in here and feed them a bunch of tropical fish, they're going to start to breed and make a lot more axolotls. Now you guys might be wondering why I'm doing this, but this is actually because blue axolotls sell for a lot of money, and after finding someone to sell these axolotls to, he paid me $1 million and I gave him $5 of
There's a
axolotls.
cockroach on the chair behind you.
There's not a cockroach on the chair behind me. Shut up.
Selling each axolotl for 200,000 each. Moving on to method number 4, which is going to be scamming. Now, if you guys don't know, pretty much this entire server
Scamming is actually an insanely OP method. Yo, Grady with the $5. Thank you.
Many spawners from kills.
Dang, bro. But yeah, scamming is a huge, really OP money making method because if you become friends with somebody who has billions of dollars, you can scam them into
It's my
giving you
birthday.
billions
Can you come my
instantly.
base and rate it?
Like if you're really talented, you can scam someone who's really rich and is just hardworking but dumb. And you can get $1 billion within 1 day if you really wanted
No
to.
problem,
scamming
Donut.
already.
I'm gonna play on your soon.
You're gonna play on me soon? What?
ready, as you can tell by looking at the chat, it is actually very easy to do. The only thing I had to do was find someone that wanted to buy skeleton spawners, and instead of giving them the spawners, I just teleport away and scam them. Which is exactly what I did. Okay, so you
Yo.
wanna buy 5 spawners for 6 mil?
Yeah, sure, we'll buy them. Do you go first?
Nah, can you go first?
Okay, I trust you because you're like YouTuber.
Alright,
Nah,
go.
W method.
Alright, thank you, bro. And you will
This is the
not
most
be
OP
getting the
method.
spawners. You just got scammed. Feels good every time. Going on to method number 5, which is going to be using villagers to
Why
make a
you
bunch
still
of
watch that guy? He was cheating on Danu.
I don't know. Using villagers, method 5.
Now, basically what I mean by that is you want to get some villagers with a bunch of different enchants like Mending, Sharpness, or Fortune
Donut,
3.
I am sorry for saying you have dandruff. I love your streams and you inspired me to play
Yo,
Minecraft.
can you stop donating me mean things and then like a day later or a little bit later donating saying sorry? Just don't even say sorry at that point. Like, I thank you, I appreciate it, but you can just not even say the mean thing.
And all I have to do is just buy the books from them, and now I can sell these for around 40k each on the auction house. So as you can see, I have
Can I go
all
to
my
the
stuff on the
toilet,
auction,
Donut?
and the books are already getting bought, as you can see. So in those few minutes, I already made around 200k, and people are still buying my books. Now moving on to the next method, which is going to be teleporting streamers and asking for money. So
No way this is a good method. Like, unless you get a really rich streamer that has no viewers, I feel like there's no way this is worth it.
first
Is
thing I
it?
have to do is actually make a base, so I'm just
Is
going to
this
make a
worth it?
small
Like, is
house
this a
real
good
quick,
money-making
and
method?
I'll see you then.
Or
Alright
no?
guys, so after spending hours on making my base, I'm finally done, and I can't wait to show you guys the result. In 3, 2, 1, there it is. Oh, Woo! Look at it. So we got the front with the nice door. We got
Can
a
you ban
great
those
bed,
losers?
crafting table, furnace.
Can I ban those losers? Who?
I think that's all we
Wait, who?
need. So now all I have to do is just teleport a streamer and ask for money. All right, so I just found this YouTuber. I think I can get this guy to teleport
Now
to me.
I feel
So now I
bad.
just have
Have
to
an extra 5 since I love your stream.
Thank you, bro.
ask in chat, and hopefully it works.
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay, you can try it now.
Okay, so he just sent me a TPA, and I'm gonna accept it. And yeah, yo, it's good, bro.
Yo, it's good, bro.
Yo, you like my base? I spent hours on this.
Can you rate
You know,
my
matter of
base
fact, I
and
spent
pay me
days on
300
this. I
mil
spent
like
days
you
on
were
this
doing
base.
the other
Yeah.
day?
Dang, bro.
So you think you can?
No, bro, I'm not rating your base. Thank you for the donation, though.
Money?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Oh yes.
You're the worst
bro.
streamer.
Oh, thank you, bro. Oh my god. Moving on to the next
Wait, how much money did he just get?
method, which is actually going to be trapping streamers instead of asking for money. But the first thing we have to do is actually make the trap. So I'm just going to whip up a trap real quick. And I am done the trap. Basically, I'm going to teleport the streamer into here. The doors are going to be closed. There's going to be quartz blocks there. So if he tries to open the door, I'm sure he won't break this quartz. And he'll just ignore it. And then he's going to see this lever in the corner. And when he flicks
That's not gonna kill him.
that's going to
And how's that even gonna make him money? Oh wait, it's gonna be stuck in the trap.
open below, and it's going to drop him into the trap. And when he gets dropped down, I'm going to break out, break through these quartz, come down here, splash myself with
That's not gonna work, bro. He's gonna instantly escape. That's a horrible trap.
fritting him until he dies. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've never made a trap before, so
We
I'm
could
just gonna
tell, bro.
hope that this works. And
We
yeah,
could tell.
so I think I'm actually gonna try the same streamer that gave me money because I think it'd be pretty funny. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah, TBD, yeah.
Okay, so he just sent me a TP. Hopefully this works. Yo, what's good, bro? It's my house. Don't go out there. Don't go out there. It's a very secret house, right?
Did you know it's
Oh my god, you're
2,423
so dead, bro.
SW was trolling?
No. Oh no. Okay, so I don't think my.
Yo,
trap
I'm muting
worked.
donations. You guys are just like, it's just ruining the video, bro. Like, I don't even want to hear what you guys have to say. Did you know the 2423 SW was trolling? I don't care if he was trolling, bro. He said you're the worst streamer. W, bro.
Worked,
Fired.
But, I think if you do it correctly, you can still make a lot of money. So moving on to the next method, which is going to be selling leaves. Now this method is actually very simple because all you need is a pair of shears and an oak biome, and then you can just
Selling
get a bunch of leaves
leaves?
just like this. And then once your shears
Okay.
break, you can just go around and pick up all the oak leaves that you missed. And as you can see, I got 3.5 stacks just from one pair of shears. And on the auction house, these go for around 10,000 per stack, but I'm just going to order them instead because it's a lot of work to put them on the auction. And in like 1 minute, I already made $5,000. So if you did this for an entire hour, you'd get 300,000. And that's just from orders, so imagine what you'd be getting on the auction house. Now moving on to the
That's
next
alright.
method, which is going to be ordering stuff to sell in the auction house. Now basically what I mean by this is the current highest order for redstone repeaters is currently $1.5 thousand. However, the cheapest repeater on the auction house is $5,000. Meaning if you just order them to sell in the auction house, you can make over 3 times profit, which is what I'm about to do. So first I'm going to make an order for, let's just say 20 repeaters, and I'm going to make them 1.6 thousand each, which is going to be the highest order, and I'm just going to wait for this order to fill up. Okay, someone just delivered me 14 repeaters, which is like 75% of my order, so I'm just going to start selling them now. So all I have to do is just check how much the cheapest repeater is going for, and mark it down just a tiny bit. So I'm going to sell mine for 4.9 thousand. And as you can see, they're already getting bought because repeaters are such a needed item for like redstone farms and everything. So all of my repeaters just got sold out, and I only waited for like 20 seconds, which is kind of crazy. Now, as you can see, we made about $80,000 just from spending like 30,000. So if I just kept doing this method over
Oh
and
my
over, I
gosh.
could probably make millions in just 1 hour. But moving on to the next method, which is going to be doing duels. Now, as you can see, I just got a full set of PvP gear, ready to go into a duel. I have Blast Prot, Normal Prot, everything. So I'm just going to go into a duel and hope that I can win. Okay, so I just made it into the duel, and this guy's an 80% win rate. So that means he's probably pretty good.
Oh, he blew up on the
I
loot.
just won and I blew up the loot. Okay, I'm in another duel. Percent win rate. Oh, okay, that was like the quickest duel of my life. Did he actually have good armor? Oh my god, he did. Wait, did everything else burn? Oh my god. Okay, so after the duel, I got his helmet and boots. So let me just see how much I can sell those for. Okay, so the helmets go for around 300k, and the boots also go for 300k. Meaning with one duel, I just made $600,000, and I also blew up half of the loot. So I'm just gonna sell these, and then we'll move on to the next method,
forgot the sword?
which is gonna be subscribing to the channel. And now you might be wondering how subscribing is gonna get you money. Well, that is why I brought out this random fan. But first, we have to make sure he's subscribed. Yo, are you subscribed to my channel?
Yes.
You are?
Yo, subscribing's not gonna make you money, bro.
Yes.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna give you
This is
100 million
Oh no, this is the Mr. Beast method, bro.
dollars.
No, thank you so much.
Wait, IRL trading? Oh yeah, isn't that against the rules too? Oh shoot.
Even if you don't get money, you should still subscribe to see more videos like
Is
these.
that- yeah,
And
IRL
plus, it
trading?
helps me out a lot. Anyways, moving on to the next money-making method, which is going to be selling concrete. Now, I actually did this in my latest video, but basically all you need is a little machine that converts concrete powder into concrete. So I'm just going to make that real quick, and yeah. Okay, so this
Okay.
is basically all it is.
So
all you need is a
converting
waterlogged
concrete.
stair and a block where you
Okay.
can place the concrete. So basically, I'm just going to offhand the concrete and hold down
I
left
used to
and
do
right click
this
at the same
all day
time,
on my old
and
Donut
it'll just
SMP.
mine it. So
Back
after
when there
I
was
mine
no
the
killing
stack,
on
I'm
Donut
just
SMP,
gonna
I did
see
this for
how
like a
much
whole
concrete
stream one
goes for
time.
on the auction house, and I'll sell it for the same price. Okay, so I just mined out an entire stack. As you can see, I have a stack of black concrete, and that is currently going for 150k, meaning I just made about 60k just from mining it. So if you do this for a full hour, which you can pretty much AFK, you'll be making millions. Now moving on to the next
not
method,
bad.
which is going to be selling different types of stained glass. Now this method is actually very simple because all you have to do is just buy regular glass and then dye it to make it into stained glass. Or you could even go a step further and get a librarian villager and then upgrade him so he sells glass, because that'll be a lot cheaper. But anyways, all you need to do is
That's
just get a
cheaper than
crafting
mining
table,
sand and
get the type
smelting
of
it?
dye you want. So let's just check which stained glass is the most expensive right now. And I think overall blue is the most expensive, going for around 100k each. So I'm just gonna buy a stack of light blue dye, and then just from using 8, I can get a stack of light blue stained glass. Now I can sell this for 97k and make a profit. But like I said before, using villagers would be a lot better for this method because you'd get the glass for almost free if you have 1 emerald.
Bro, I feel like mining sand and smelting it yourself is the best method. Like, no way villagers are the best.
Trades. Anyways, moving on to the
And
next
not
method,
Frogman, thank you for
which
the
is
switch
gonna
for
be
the tier 1.
selling boats.
Sub, bro.
Now
I
this
appreciate
method
that.
might
Thank you so much.
sound really dumb, but the prices of boats are actually really high, going for 25,000 each. So I'm just gonna chop down a bit of trees and craft a bunch of boats and see how much money I make. Okay, so I just got half a stack of logs. I'm gonna craft all these into boats, and we'll see how much I have. Okay, so with that, I almost have a full inventory of boats. So I'm just gonna start selling them, and I'll see how much money I make.
Profiteer nu van een gratis camera-installatie bij het Verisure alarmsysteem. Actie geldig tot 31 maart.
Okay, so I just put all my boats on the auction house, and someone already bought a couple, so I'm just gonna wait until they all sell, and
You're blocking the method number? We're on method 14.
see how much money I make. Okay, so I just sold 25 boats for 24,000 each, and if we do the math, that's $600,000 I just made. So
Why
I
is
would
my
say
Twitch a wasteland? My Twitch is not a wasteland, bro. There's 500 people watching. Yo, if you're on Twitch, type 1. My Twitch is not a wasteland.
this method is actually pretty good if you're
Shut
starting
up.
out, but if you have millions of dollars, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Anyways, moving on to the next method, which is going to be selling grass blocks on the auction house. Now, the only thing that you need for this method is a silk touch shovel, so I'm just going to buy one of those real quick, and it's only 100k, which is actually pretty cheap. And now all I have to do is just mow down all this grass and sell it on the auction house.
Wait, what's this method? Selling grass blocks. Okay. I feel like this, I feel like, you know what I
Okay,
think
so
he did? I feel like he didn't even plan these methods and write them out before he started recording. I think he clicked record and just, first thing he thought in his head, boom, that's the next method. and the next method he thought of in his head, boom, that's method 16.
After a minute, I got about 7 stacks, and each stack actually sells for 40k, which is really good. So I'm just gonna put all mine up for 39k. As you can see, my grass walks are already getting bought, but for now, we'll just move on to the next method, which is gonna be selling quartz. Now, that might not make much sense, but basically what I mean by this is you can buy quartz on the shop for really cheap.
So
As you can see, I can buy a stack for 2,000. However, on the auction house, people are selling them for 9,000 each, and they're selling, which is almost a 5 times profit for each stack you sell. So I'm just gonna buy 5 stacks and sell all of them to see how much money I make. I'm gonna sell mine for 8.5k, so it's the cheapest on the auction house and people see it first, and now hopefully people buy them. Okay, so I've been waiting for a little bit now, and as you can see, my 5 stacks have been sold, and overall, I think this is actually a pretty good method because of how much money you make per stack of quartz you sell. Anyways, moving on to the next method, which is actually going to be selling milk. So the first thing I need to do is actually find a cow to milk, because if I just find
How often
one,
are people buying milk
infinitely, and each milk bucket's actually going for 20k right now. So I think it's actually a really strong method. Okay, I finally found a cow that took way longer than I thought, but now what I have to do is I'm just gonna buy a stack of iron so I can make a bunch of buckets. And the stack is only 25k, which is actually pretty cheap. So I'm just gonna craft all my buckets and then just spam right click on this cow. And as you can see, I have a full inventory of milk. So now what I'm just gonna do is sell my milk for 19k, and hopefully I make a bunch of money. As you can see, they're already getting bought. I'm not even done selling them yet. And now I'm just gonna wait for it to sell.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been waiting for about
No
like
one bought
6
his milk.
minutes now, and as you can see,
Oh.
about 6 of my
Wait, am I stupid? Everyone bought his milk. Okay.
milk buckets have sold, but that is because there's someone selling them for cheaper. So if I wanted to, I could just sell them for cheaper as well, but I don't really want to. So we're just gonna move on to the next money-making method, which is gonna be building stuff for other people. Now for this method, I found someone that wanted me to make them a kelp farm, and they were willing to pay me $100 million.
Oh my god, you're gonna get scammed doing this, bro. No way. Yo, okay, I got a question. How come every single time I look at chat, you guys keep saying stop breathing into your mic? Am I breathing into my mic? Or what? Move your mic away from your nose. Like, what are you saying? Y'all cannot hear me breathe. Like, maybe when I go like that, but y'all cannot hear me breathe. There's no way. On God, we all can.
So I immediately said yes.
I'm gonna go like this then.
Yo, what's good, bro? So you said you wanted me to build you a kelp farm?
Yeah, I got like.
But yeah, he's definitely getting scammed by this.
Amount of money, so I'll pay you like 100 mil for one.
100 mil? Okay, this is gonna be a good farm then.
I
Alright,
have to
thank
back
you,
up
bro,
back
thank
here
you.
so y'all don't hear me.
Sure, man.
Well, I'll leave you to it, big dog.
All right, I'm just gonna get working on the farm.
This better be good.
It will. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, so I'm just gonna get started on the kelp farm. This should only take me a couple minutes because I'm the quickest builder in the world. So I'm just gonna do a cool transition in 3, 2, 1. Boom! I am done the farm. So now you guys might be
What in the trash is that farm?
wondering how the farm actually works, and I don't really have an answer for that. I'm just gonna let the owner of the base kind of figure that out. So
No
I'm gonna
one's
let him know.
paying you 100. No, this video's got it just a little. It's a little bit fake here and there. Yeah, this is not worth $100 million. This is not even worth $1 million.
But I'm done, and hopefully he likes it. Yo, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what the fuck is this, bro?
It's the farm you bought. What are you talking about?
There's not even a collection system.
Bro, that's for you to figure out.
Wait, yeah, there's not even a collection system. So the kelp is just gonna sit in the water until someone walks by. I can't hear you breathe. Okay, thank you so much for the donation, bro. Thank you.
It just got one
Ryan, are you with the tier 1 sub? Thank you.
piece of kelp. One piece of kelp every hour, bro. Are you serious?
Yes, this is the farm that you just bought. All right, so moving on to the next money-making method, which is gonna be crafting redstone. Now, this method is as simple as
You can't even craft redstone. Am I stupid or am I smart? Why do you say crafting redstone?
it sounds. All you have to do is just search up any redstone item you want on the auction house and see how much it's selling for.
Redstone
So for me, I'll just sell
materials.
comparators.
Redstone
Then just get the
things.
materials you
Oh.
need to craft them and craft a bunch of them. So for me, these are all the items that I need, and I'm just gonna craft a bunch of comparators and start selling them. So as I was selling them, 4 of them actually already got sold.
Yeah.
So this is actually one of the quickest methods that you
Okay,
can
nah,
make.
good method.
Hello? Nee, belt gewoon elke keer af. Nee, ik ben aan het gamen.
Wat speel je?
Minecraft.
Mij komen.
Ja, denk ik, ja. Anja is gewoon naar mijn papa. In een park.
In een paar was. We kunnen gewoon even postkeeper.
Maar ik heb niet eens een fucking fiets.
Nee, bro, je kan achterop.
Oké, kom maar halen.
Ik ben toch gewoon.
Oké, kom maar halen.
Want ik ben toch gewoon alleen, snap je? Laat moet je komen.
Ja, kom maar halen dan.
Hoeveel kan je dan plaatsen?
Een uurtje of zo.
Ah,
Nee.
zo.
Speed.
Wat?
Speed.
Ah, het is sweet.
Rondje. Volkswagen.